Super Meat Boy is a simple story of a boy meat cube meets a girl bandage bundle. Boy and girl fall in love, evil doctor has no one to love him, so he hates you for having. The evil doctor beats you up and kidnaps your bandage girl. Hi, I'm Peasant, and this is Super Meat Boy! This game has a great art style and concept that it sticks to throughout all of its various levels. The art's really simple, but it's really well drawn and very smoothly animated. It was released in around 2009, but has been brought to just about every system because of its success. The small cutscenes that are unlocked upon new levels are short, but most importantly skippable, and they're a fun way to break up the intensely frustrating gameplay. With it being a precision platformer, you just know that it's going to have moments where you cannot possibly make it through in the first attempt. As any good platformer will remind you, they have to be fun. Finding the right balance between challenging the player and introducing new elements to the gameplay is often the most challenging aspect of a platformer. Super Meat Boy does this well with introduction and steady increase of difficulty right to the point of maximum frustration. Some of the most interesting gameplay moments come from where you have to treat a level differently than you would have earlier because of the different gameplay elements added. Throughout the game, you'll contend with the usual blades, moving blades, pits, salt pits, lasers, lava, fireballs, moving platforms, shifting platforms, but added in is a few elements to add a fresh way to play, such as floating depressed heads, bouncing on walls, or red slugs that slide around on them, meat-seeking rockets, pulsing lasers, lasers that follow you, portals that transfer your direction and momentum, small meat cube clones that try and chase and kill you, and what I can only describe as a Matryoshka doll of chomp rockets. Adding in these new elements steadily and then ramping up how they're used and how hard the level is with it is why it's so successful. A large number of levels are just one screen in size, so you can get caught in an endless loop of frustrating mistakes until you figure out just how the mechanics are going to work and the best way to use them to get through the level in front of you. There are over 300 levels in Super Meat Boy with over 5 chapters and 20 levels per chapter, plus what is perhaps one of the most interesting mechanics is the Dark World. Any level that you've completed in the normal levels with an A+ rating, you can do a harder version of. This adds just a replayability to the levels and a little speed running to encourage you to reach the A+ time. You can also try out player-created levels after completing a certain number of levels for yourself. Add to this, you can also collect some characters and some Super Meat Boy skins from levels through collecting bandages. They need to be collected from different locations, and certain numbers will unlock certain skins for you. Some characters from other popular franchises such as Headcrab from Half-Life or Commander Video from Bit Trip Runner. Lastly, a fun side of game mechanic is warp zones, where you're transformed into a slightly different version of a game such as an 8-bit Meat Boy or Commander from Bit Trip Video. This is a fun little mini game that gives players a break. This can be an intensely frustrating game at the best of times, but with levels restarting immediately, it's almost second nature to immediately try again and fail even worse than you did before, just because you're now a little bit more frustrated. This game was a lot of frustration and fun, so I can't wait to see the new Super Meat Boy Forever in 2018. Thanks for watching, I'm Peasant. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, click subscribe.